Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the flyweight bout between Madaerji versus Malcolm Gordon. So, interesting matchup right here. At first I thought Madaerji was staying at 135 and Gordon was coming up to 135, but actually Madaerji got a good win, or I think his first win in the UFC, and then dropped to 125. So Gordon's not coming up, Madaerji's coming down. But either way, looking at this fight, Madaerji will have 1 inch of reach advantage, 1 inch of height advantage. I think Malcolm Gordon didn't really show his best performance in his UFC debut, and there's definitely a lot of potential in him, I believe. But he might be one of the fighters that have a lot of potential, can do, go much further in the UFC. But this might just get a case of you get in and you got the skills, you could do the stuff, but you got the matchups, you didn't win these matchups, and now you're outside the UFC now and just rebuild and come back, or maybe you never come back. But really looking at this fight right here, when I look at Malcolm Gordon, he has the full well-rounded skills. I think he's a much more well-rounded fighter. I think he's shown good jiu-jitsu, good striking, good composure out there. Not in his debut. His debut definitely didn't show that. But when I was first looking at him, I saw him as like a taller Mighty Mouse. Definitely nowhere near as good as Mighty Mouse, but a guy that can have like the same kind of blend of skill set as Mighty Mouse has, but not nearly at the level that Mighty Mouse has, but has more height and reach and stuff, and maybe a little bit more power than Mighty Mouse. But his debut definitely did not show that. But I'm saying all this praise, but I'm still picking against him. I picked him in his debut, but I'm not picking him now, even though I'm still giving him high praise from what I've seen outside the UFC. But now he's going against Madaerji, who's coming off a good fight. If Madaerji didn't really show that like improvement in his grappling against what's his name, Andrei Sukumtov, then I would say, oh, maybe I would lean more to Malcolm Gordon and might actually pick Malcolm Gordon. But the fact that he's showing that improvement in his grappling is going to be a big factor. The fact that his work rate, his pressure is going to be a big factor. His striking is going to be a big factor. Like I said, and the improvement in grappling. And when I look at Malcolm Gordon, he's a very slick, sharp fighter, good counters, but he's a fighter that likes to find his pockets. He's a fighter that likes to use the reach, so he won't have the reach in this one. He's going to get into a technical striker in this one. And he won't have those same pockets. He won't be able to find those pockets as much in this fight because Madaerji smothers, close that distance, and will, like I said, not give you the opportunity to find those pockets. It'll be harder. There'll be few and far in between, and they won't be as clean. The window won't be as open as long, and you're going to be having to deal with that volume, that work rate, that pressure, that physicality of Madaerji, and also the improvements in his grappling. So you can't really have that easy exit and put him on the ground and try to submit him because, like I said, he's improved in that area. Now he's going to be smothering that, like I said, smothering that range. And he really won't even have to smother it either. But the fact that he's going to do that to frustrate Gordon, get him off his game, and not really allow him, like I said, to find his pockets and like plant and start little set stuff up and walk you in the trap and stuff, because you won't have that same time to set stuff up because he's in your face, he's active, he's cracking you, and you don't have time to be as technical as you want to be, or you won't have the same comfortability to be able to have find opportunities to plant your feet and fire, because Madaerji's going to be on you. And that's kind of what I see. I don't think he stops Gordon, but I think it's a frustrating performance, a frustrating style, a frustrating pace, and frustrating style for Gordon, and will end up with him losing a decision in this one. So in this fight, I have Madaerji via decision.